Hi there, it's Ron. Just out on an evening walk, and you can see downtown Dallas in the background there. And I'm out here by the Trinity River, and wanted to just post a little update. I'm still just walking. I had my second post-op exam on Monday, and she wants me to wait at least 2 more weeks to start running. So on June 21st, I will have a third post-op exam, and if there's still swelling, then they'll do an ultrasound and maybe have to drain some fluid, but it's progressing, and I'm feeling good walking. But I just wanted to talk about, because I realize that, well, it's in several of my videos, but still, there might still be some people out there that don't really know why I run with my flag, or for the next couple weeks walking with. And I'm excited because yesterday I finally made it to Dollar Tree, and they had a bunch of USA flags, so I bought 3 of this size and 3 smaller ones, so I'm all set as far as that goes. It's really kind of funny, like odd funny, how it all evolved. When I got back from the Boston Marathon in 2013, and I flew out the morning after the bombings, I was a hot mess, as were a lot of people, and it took a while for the effects of PTSD to sink in. It's pretty insidious the way it happens. Of course, I didn't realize for a while that was the case, but so I was on pretty shaky emotional ground when I got back from the Boston Marathon bombing, and I still had my streak. That was 2013, so I was getting close to 14 years in a row on my running streak. That was 13 Bostons in a row. And I needed something. I was running the day after, and there was a TV crew, a local Dallas TV reporter named Robbie Owens. They interviewed me right after I got off the plane at baggage claim, and she called me up. This was about a week later. She called me up because she said she was calling on people she had interviewed to check on us, see how we're doing, see how we're coping and all this. And I told her, well, number one thing I'm doing to cope is I'm still running every day. And I told her I've been running with my American flag every day. And they came out and they came out to White Rock Lake, did another interview with me and film me. But as I'd say I was pretty shattered, and I knew I needed something like a security blanket to hold on to. And I had these flags in my apartment. I had a few of these USA flags that were actually a little smaller than this one, but the same type of thing on plastic stick that a friend had given me. And I decided one day, this was like the second or third day I was back, I just grabbed one and I ran with it that day because it felt good. It was like my symbol of defiance to send a message to the surviving bomber and the deceased one that you can't stop us. That was a headline in the Dallas Morning News, a direct quote from me the following year: "You can't stop us." And so it was this symbol of defiance, symbol of renewal, and it was something that, like I said, kind of a security blanket. What happened though is I ran a few days with it, and then one day I just decided to leave it, and I ran at the lake every day, so people were used to seeing me out there. And that first day that I ran with it, that I ran without it, there were a few people that called out, "Hey, where's your flag at? We love seeing you run with your flag." And I was just kind of like, "Really?" And they said, "Yeah." And they had asked, those first couple of days, they had asked how I was, because they knew I'd been in Boston, and they asked why I was running with my flag, and I told them. And just kind of grew from there. I'd run with it for a week or so, and I would just forget it. And anytime I forgot it, there were always one or two people that said, "Where's your flag at? Where's your flag?" And that became a real thing. I also saw, through that, I also saw how it was really resonating with people, that people loved it. And what that did is that helped me internally, but it also helped me connect with people, which is what I definitely needed with the PTSD I was dealing with. Helped me connect with people emotionally, and it was a real visceral kind of thing. And it's something that I still get every once in a while, when I'll pass someone who is either running or walking or on a bike, and they kind of look like military. They have that haircut or whatever. They kind of look military. So every so often, when I pass someone on the trail or on the road, they look at me and nod at me and go, "Hoo-ah!" A few other times people saluted the flag too. But I got the biggest kick out of that. I still do every once in a while when I run across that, when a veteran sees my flag and smiles and says, "Ooh, hoo-ah!" So it's, like I said, it just resonates with people, and I'm saying that phrase a lot. But by doing that, I was just grasping for something that might work, that might help me survive, which is what played a large role in helping me survive that. And I'll never forget that. So all these years later, I still really like, for now, walking with my flag. I still really like running with it, and just I really enjoy seeing how it connects with people. It gives people that connection, and they just seeing that they really like it. Not that I have to have that approval, but seeing it makes people happy. And my friend Trey said a few years ago, we were talking about this, just sitting around the hot tub at my old apartment one evening. He said, "Well, you can't stop doing it now. You're the guy with the flag." So pretty funny. He said, "You have to do it now." And I thought, yeah, but it's a good burden to have. It's not a burden. It's a good expectation. That's what I should say. It's a good expectation to have. And that's about it. But like I said, I'm happy I've got some new flags. And you see what I mean? It's something that brings me some joy. All right. And remember, we are luminous beings. Y'all take care. Keep on running.